Hey, how are y'all? Life. I wish, well, maybe I don't wish. I'm the person who loves travel. I love to see the world. I love change. I love variety. However, there are times I get incredibly sick of change or of not being able to figure stuff out. So we have been doing amazing, my son and I, of getting up and getting out of the house and making things happen. But today, he told me that they give him breakfast at school. And I'll be honest, I lost it. The food there, it's processed, high in bad oils, high in sugar. It's crap. It's basic crap. And I'm letting him eat lunch and snacks there. Okay, so half of his food is crap for the day, 5 days a week. That's a lot. And then he told me today his food is crap for breakfast too. That explains why he's not eating here. And that was it. I was so angry. I was so upset. And it sadly reverberated. It reverberated throughout getting to school and the dog not coming to me, and the list goes on. And I got home and I cried. And I turned on some praise music and I prayed and I cried and I prayed. Because I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be angry at my son. I don't want to be angry at life. I don't want to be angry at anything. Because anger it's not any good. It doesn't help us. It is a fuel, and if you use it in the right way, that is going to be my walk to school purse. And it will have the things that I need. So instead of having to grab it and stuff it on my shirt and all around my body, I've got a purse. All right, problem solved. Food. I have decided my kid's getting homemade eggs every morning for breakfast. End of conversation. We're not doing cereal anymore. If he's eating crap at school, he ain't going to be eating it here. And I'm going to start talking to him more about why I'm feeding him what I'm feeding and the benefits of it, and hope to God that it goes into his heart and soul and his head so he'll choose better options. And then let's talk about periods. They're not fun, but they're part of life. And I am embracing it a lot more. That's a whole, well, no, I'm going to talk about it. I used to hate the smell of it and the period. Okay, and if you disconnect if you don't want to hear any more about it, because I'm going to go deep right now. Okay. I didn't like my periods. I didn't like anything to do with it. But then I started reading and understanding and going deep on why we have them and what the benefits are. They flush the estrogen out of our system. They clean out our uterus so that it's ready to be impregnated and have another kid, which I'm not doing it ever again. But it also keeps you healthy. It's a really important part of feminine health. And the more I got into it, the more I started understanding my body, the less I hated it. Now, I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. And I'll be honest, I hardly wear anything. The flow is usually fairly manageable, so I just when I go to the bathroom, which is often because I drink incredible amounts of water, then I wipe it and it's all good. Very rarely does it get on my pants or anything like that. So that's what I have done. However, we are now on day 11 of my period. So I'm 45. I must be transitioning. Not cool. Not cool at all. And so I'm like, what do I do? I talked to my doctor because I was meeting with her anyways. And she's like, well, we've got this, that, and the other. I'm like, no. We are not doing medicine. That's not our answer. I'm like, hold on. When I had my son, about 4 months after I had my son, I had a 18-day period. And now that one was crazy. It was intense. It was incredibly heavy. And it was scary because I was getting weak. So I went to the doctor and I took their pills, and it made me feel like shit, horrible, disgusting, lethargic. It was just awful. So me and the internet and had some good conversations. I came back to America because I was in India, and I went to this amazing store, which is sadly closed, and got a bunch of different herbs: marshmallow root, dandelion root, raspberry leaf tea. Those were the 3 that I took back to India and started taking. And guess what? I got my periods on control. Everything was back to normal. It took about 2 months. And then I'm back in America, 2018. I was a mess. I got this free consultation with this lady, and she's like, hello, why are you not doing what you used to do? I'm like, oh, duh. So I went back to that. However, and I've also added more things in. However, obviously it's not working. So today I looked at this book that I have had about natural healing. I opened it, took some notes. So guess what? I've just got to add a few things back into what I'm taking and increase some of the stuff that, like chasteberry, dandelion root. I'm going to buy it in a powdered form or buy it and make tea and have probably a glass of tea every day. And two other things. The fish oil was another one, and then there was one other thing. And guess what? I had two of them already here in the house. So guess what? We're going to add that back into my regime and see if we can work on changing this. I wish I could say today is, or every day is the same, but it's not, especially with being a woman. We have fluctuations. We've got hormones, and they change all the blasted time. So guess what? I've got to keep being smart. I've got to keep doing my research. I've got to keep going deep and figuring out how I can fix it. In reference to anger, for me, my help is God. I pray, and I'm like, Lord, I don't want to be angry. I want to be a wonderful, loving mom and a wonderful, loving woman and person. Not just to when you see me out in public. I want to be it at home. I want to be it here. I want it to flow easily from me. And I am going to do the work. I'm going to continue doing the work until I figure out how to get rid of this, how to get it out of my system. So guess what? Journaling, reading, studying, and also implementing. And there's now so many things I want to do. So it's how can I do? So what I'm going to do is, well, I've already decided. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take the things I want to do. And my goal is to do 3 of them a day. So that's what Joy is working on. What are y'all working on? And it's just one of those things every day. Little tiny things that all add up to a better life. All right, well, nice seeing y'all on here. Have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves. Bye.